Okay, walk around video number 2, the interior. I'm gonna go in here, get in the car. You can see everything's in beautiful shape. I'm gonna get in, start the car, go through some of the functions so that everybody can see what's working. All right, just hit the button over here. It's got the keyless go. I can see what I'm doing here. There you go. Car started. You can see there's 47,413 miles. I filled the car up earlier and car's running really terrific. So I'm going to take you on a drive video next, but not right now. Let's go through some of the interior functions, okay? So let me here close the door. It's got the soft closed doors, right? Well, I guess I pulled it too hard, but it does have the soft closed doors. It's got all of the functions on the side here. Lock, obviously. These are all the controls to move the seat. The seat all moves. The headrest goes down. This goes up and down. These are your memory functions, and you got the hot and cold. So this is your, well, it's not cold, it's just ventilated, and you can see if you put the blue on and you hit it a few times and it goes off. And then you've got the red for the heat. Now the heat you got to be careful with because it's got 3 speeds. So this is the top one with the 3 buttons. And Mercedes, like a lot of German cars, if you put it on the first one, it's hot. The second one is really hot. And the third one, if you leave it here, is burn your ass hot. So some people like that. It's a little too hot for me, but I'm okay with it. And then we've got the night vision control here, all the lighting controls. This is the windshield wiper for the front lights, have their own sort of spray. So you want to be careful when the car is clean, don't hit that button because it sprays windshield wiper fluid all over the place. There's the parking brake. If you come over here to the side a little bit, you can see some of the side controls. It's got the heated steering wheel. Over here, if you can see my finger, heated steering wheel. This is the cruise control for the Distronic, your windshield wiper controls, and this is the Distronic, excuse me, for the cruise control and the Distronic, which basically Distronic keeps you a certain distance from cars, and you need the radar on for that to work. And a lot of people may look at my car and say, well, you don't have it on. That's right, I turn the radar off because it's too sensitive, and driving where I drive, too many other cars have radar and it sets it off too quickly. Okay, so looking at the steering wheel, I recently had these multi-switches replaced. So if you look at a lot of S600s or S65s, these buttons are sticky and disgusting. I had mine replaced, so you can see they're beautiful, no stickiness. It's really nice. Everything works, everything does what it's supposed to do. You can control the car a number of ways. It's got the screen here, and the screen you can control from the buttons here in the middle. If you go across and you do different things, you can say your direction of travel, your radio you can control from here. I don't know what the radio is, I think that's the phone. And then here's your distance display, distance warning, rear view camera, etc. Tire pressure, all of that good stuff. You can measure the engine oil if you go down. The car needs to be resting to do that. And then your speedo and your radar sensor. So here's where you change the radar. If you go on, I have it off, but if you put it to on, then I'll leave it on for now, and we'll go there, and you can see the car is going to beep and do some things when I take you for a drive. All right, but also the way to control the car is it's got the dial here in the middle, and all of these controls right here, the radio, the disc, all work. I can put the show you the radio and the disc here. You got to put the volume up. Okay, so there's disc 2, and you can change that relatively easy. You just switch on that there. You can see, go to disc 3, and whatever's loading on disc 3, I don't even know what I have in there, but everything works. And all the discs and everything load right down here. This is where you load the 3 discs in, you plop them out, you do all of that great stuff. Everything goes right in there. So I don't even know what music is on. That sounds dog. This is Prince. And then you just switch this button here and it'll go back to regular radio if you want. So now I'm on that channel. I'm just gonna mute it so you can hear me. And the mute button is right here. Here's some radio controls. This is your telephone and Navi. So if you hit this button here, and I'll show you, switches to your Navi or your telephone, okay? And so to get the telephone to work, you need this. This is the code that you have to use for the ID. Basically, it's MBUSA. That'll get this Bluetooth working with your phone once you get there. And this is a little cubby hole. The car has a lot of little cubby holes. And let's see here. What else can I show you? The leather on top. Everything's beautiful. Everything works. The Alcantara works. All of the windows work. So you can see they're nice and fast. Okay, the rear windows up and down, and then let's put them back up. And then if you want to see the screen work, and then the rear screen is relatively easy too. There's a button right here. You push this button down here with the little star, and then you can see, hopefully when my hand gets out of the way, you can see the rear shade moving. And the same thing, it goes down. I'm hoping you can see all of this. Yep, and then on the opposite side, the same thing. The rear windows go down, rear windows go up, and the shade on the window goes right up, okay? And then the driver's side window obviously goes up and down very quickly. Okay, I think that's it. The sunroof, if anybody's interested, I'm going to demonstrate that as well. So right now it's closed. Okay, so I'm going to turn the thing upside down so everybody can see it. Hopefully you can see it very well here. So there's that. It's open, closed. You hit it again, and that all works. And the rear one, I'll get in the back and show you the rear one real quick too. So let's go back in the rear. I apologize for turning the camera around, but you can see here everything works on the car. The rear seats all work. So if you go here, you can hit this button and you can actually see the rear seat moving out, and you can see the rear seat moving back. So it's nice that the rear seats recline. Everything works. The heat and the cool buttons work here too. There's the 1, 2, 3 on the blue, 1, 2, 3 here. Again, these are pretty hot, so be careful. All right, close that up, go to the other side. Same thing on the other side. You can see there's your red buttons, and there's your ventilated buttons. Again, the seat moves very easily. You know, and in this chair, you can actually move. If you hit this button here, it moves the front seat forward, but you've got to turn it on and do a few things. And my son knows how to do it. Too bad he's not here to show you how. But basically, oh, there it goes. You move that seat forward. So you can see the front seat's moving forward and up to give you more room. Okay, it's probably crushing my mat, but there you can see I've got my WeatherTech mats. All the things in the back work as expected, as you expect. There's a little cubby hole in here. You pull this thing down. Here's all your controls again for the rear shade and everything. And right behind here, there's a little cubby hole. I don't know if you can see it, where you can store stuff. It's a little hard to see, but that's it. So everything on the inside works as you'd expect it to, like a brand new car. I'll put the front seat back here. You control it. Once you hit that button, that's live. You get that seat coming back a little bit. Hopefully you can see the movement. Everything works. mask and my hat on the front seat there. Sorry about that, but the seats are in fantastic shape. They all work. Again, there's my WeatherTech mats. All right, just real quick. People don't know what this button is for. So if you were in the UK, the driving wheel would be on this side, and this would be one of your memory buttons. So because you're not in the UK or in the US, this US version, this is a dummy button. But again, here's your heated seats, 1, 2, 3, and the ventilated seats. Everything works as you would expect it to. A lot of cubby holes, people don't know. You got these things, go up a little bit. The front of both of the seats, there's little storage compartments here. Got my gum in there. And let's go through one more thing. I'll show you the trunk. I might have some junk in the trunk. Sorry about that, but let's go make sure you know that the trunk function works. So basically, you come to the front door, you hit the trunk, and there you go. The trunk opens up. Got my winter jacket and my Mercedes mat in here, and my Mercedes hat they gave you. It's been sitting there forever. Plenty of room. I've got an extra. This will come with the car. This is a extended lug nut wrench because I broke the lug nut wrench trying to change a flat tire, and one of the lugs wouldn't come off. And then everything you need for storage under the car is right here. There's a little storage spot. And then this right under here is where the spare tire is. I have a donut, and there are the spare lugs and everything for the donut. You have everything you possibly need. Everything else is good, clean, just a couple of mess things there. There's the umbrella holder. And then here you can see is the door. Everything works exactly as it's supposed to. So just give you a quick see how beautiful the car is. And when my kids come home from school later, I'm going to take a driving video and let my son record me driving, because I don't think I could manage the phone and drive this lovely car, or I don't want to, and I don't want to get a ticket. Thanks very much.